Hey guys, welcome back to another perfume video. Today is a little bit controversial because I'm going to be talking about perfumes that I do not like. Please keep in mind, I'm sure we all know this, but fragrance is very subjective. Everyone's opinions are different, and I'm sure there's perfumes I love that you guys think are horrible. So I don't even think that these all would necessarily smell bad on someone. I just don't like them on myself, or I don't like to smell them, or some of them make me kind of nauseous, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. If you're new, I'd love if you consider subscribing down below. The first perfume I want to talk about is a celebrity perfume. And this is one that I found a few years ago when I was looking up marshmallow fragrances, and I really wanted something that had like a toasted marshmallow kind of vibe. It's easier to find stuff like that now than it was then, but I heard someone talking about, or maybe I saw it on Fragrantica notes or something, the M by Mariah Carey perfume. It comes in the purple bottle and it has like a butterfly cap. I had really high hopes for that one, and I ended up finding it at my TJ Maxx or Marshalls, one or the other. When I smelled that perfume, I didn't completely hate it at first, but I was like, maybe this can kind of grow on me because, you know, sometimes that's what it takes with a perfume, is just wearing it a few times. But it's such a unique scent. It has like C notes in it, and then I think it also has marshmallow and like incense or something that's supposed to kind of give off that burning vibe of like toasted marshmallows. But it was the weirdest combination. On my skin, it smelled so much like that Taboo perfume. I'll put a picture up of that too. It's like a really old perfume. My mom used to wear that all the time. No hate to my mother's perfume, but like that's just not how I want to smell at all. And this was kind of giving me vibes of that, which is so odd. And I just couldn't do it. And I know so many people started raving about it then, but yeah, just not for me at all. The next perfume is very popular. It's like a classic scent that a lot of people know about, and the reason I don't like this one is mainly because of one note in there that I have a really hard time with, and I only like it when it's done in a very specific way. So the perfume is Chloe EDP, the original Chloe perfume. I heard someone absolutely raving about this. Back when I first got into perfume, I hadn't really smelled that much, and someone was saying this is the best thing they've ever smelled in their life. And I had a Scentbird subscription, so I was like, let me just pick it up on Scentbird because it's on there and I'll try it out. I tried so hard for so long to like that perfume. I would even wear it just to like see if I could make myself like it, because I feel like I didn't really know exactly what I liked in perfume yet, and I thought maybe other people would think it smells good on me, so I just kept wearing it. But you guys, this perfume, I realized, gave me such a nauseous feeling because it's so powdery and fresh. The note that I was talking about is lychee, so pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but for some reason that note I have such a hard time with. And the odd thing is I still really like Delina. Like, I love Delina and Delina Exclusive. Both of those have lychee in it, but the way that it's done in there is so different because it's mixed with warmer or deeper notes, I guess, and so the lychee doesn't come off quite as like headache inducing as it does in the Chloe perfume. Another perfume I had that was very similar to the Chloe one with lychee in it was the Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo, the EDT version of that, not the EDP. The EDT had like lychee in it and peony as well for some reason, especially peony and lychee together. They give me nausea, and I love peony. I love it as a note, and like I said, if lychee's done right, I enjoy it, like in Delina. But in these perfumes, especially in the Chloe, it's just so strong, and then a lot of the time they have powdery notes or something in there. And also at the same time, those aren't really the type of scents that I really want to smell like. Like, I like a fresh, clean scent, but usually those are the types of perfumes where I want something a little bit different in there. I want some woody notes, I want some mint, something that's going to add a uniqueness, so it's not just like a fresh, powdery baby powder out of the shower scent. That's just really not my vibe. So yeah, I know I might get hate for that one, but that's my opinion on Chloe. Another perfume that I could not get on board with is, and I only had the dupe of this. This is the YSL Supreme Bouquet perfume. I had a dupe from Be Layered called Dolled Up, and I mean, from what I heard, people said it smelled like identical pretty much. I've also heard that people say the Armani Privé Rouge Malachite is similar to YSL Supreme Bouquet, and that's why I've never had any interest in testing that out, because maybe I would like that one, who knows, but I didn't like the YSL DNA. It's something about it, I can't describe it. I think it's the tuberose, and the thing is, I don't hate tuberose and everything. Like, I have quite a few perfumes that I like that have a dominant tuberose note, like L'Interdit by Givenchy. Quite a strong tuberose, but it's a bubblegummy tuberose, and I could get on board with it, whereas the YSL one, I just felt like there's other notes in there that I just don't mix well with it, and so it kind of is off-putting to me. I don't know why. Let me know how different, if you've compared them, the Armani Privé Rouge Malachite is, because if that one's totally different, maybe I would sample it. It's just I've heard they're similar, so I haven't wanted to risk it. But anyways, the other perfume is also from YSL Libre. I know, you guys, that is like so many people's favorite perfume, and I actually had that perfume and I tried to like it. I felt like for a little bit I was kind of into it, but for some reason, just the way that the lavender and the orange or whatever, orange blossom, whatever it is in there, that the way they're blended together, it just smells a little bit almost medicinal to me, like slightly mature. And I'm not against a mature fragrance, but the way it's done in there, it's a little bit, I don't know how to describe it. I will say I'm very, very interested right now to try the Libre Intense. That's like at the top of my wish list because I've heard absolutely incredible things about it. I feel like I will try to force myself to like that one too. That's like my toxic trait with perfume. But that one also has more vanilla from what I've heard, and it's supposed to be richer and deeper, which I could totally get on board with. I think I would like it way more just based on what I've heard. I feel like the original just isn't enough. It's missing something. It's lacking something. And I know that's probably the opposite of what so many of you guys think, but that's just my opinion. So anyways, another perfume that is not popular, all I never hear this talked about. I hauled this in like one of my older videos when I first started this channel. It's by the brand Korloff, which I hadn't heard of them before either. And the perfume is called Un Soir à Paris. And I saw that it had a marshmallow note and some other notes in there that looked really intriguing. Also had patchouli in it, but I wasn't really like against patchouli because there's quite a few perfumes with patchouli in them that I liked. And in the haul, I liked it because I sprayed it on paper and it smelled really, really good. But the second I sprayed that perfume on my skin, you guys, I don't know what happened. It was horrific. Like, it was so strong. The patchouli was like all I could smell, but like a sweet patchouli. It threw me off. It made me sick to my stomach, and I could not with that perfume. And then I went to wear my Rihanna Reb Fleur, and I was noticing a similarity to the Korloff one. And I was like, I've never smelled this before. Why am I getting this scent? And I realized it was the patchouli. The way the patchouli is done in that perfume is very similar to the Korloff one. And it literally, for some reason, the Korloff perfume just like single-handedly destroyed patchouli for me. And I can't wear the Reb Fleur anymore. I decluttered that one a while ago because after the way that the other one made me so sick, it was just like I was picking up the similarities in Reb Fleur. And I still think Reb Fleur is a great perfume if it hasn't been ruined by that, but now I have such a harder time with patchouli, and now when I'm wearing other perfumes, I feel like all I can smell is the patchouli, which is so heartbreaking. And I still have certain perfumes with patchouli in them, like Flower Bomb never gave me any issues. Also, Shiseido Zen is another really good one. Like I said, I still like some patchouli, but it has to be done just right. We have the classic popular Viva La Juicy, and you guys, I do not hate this perfume because it's popular. I honestly think disliking something just because it's popular is a dumb reason to dislike it. Like, you know, maybe you don't want to wear it because everyone else smells like that. I get that. But saying it stinks just because it's popular doesn't make sense to me at all. So I don't think Viva La Juicy stinks, and I don't dislike it because it's popular. But to my nose, whenever I smell that perfume, it just doesn't really smell like anything special to me. It smells very basic, like a very light body spray. And I've smelled a lot of bottles of this, but for some reason it just isn't strong enough for me. Like, I always feel like I can't smell much. And I don't know if my scent is like fried just from smelling so many perfumes. But for some reason that one just never smells strong to me. It's always such a light scent that I feel like it doesn't stick around and it's not really worth putting on. It doesn't really have much uniqueness in itself to me. Like, it just, I don't know. It's not really a scent that I think is anything special or that I gravitate towards. That is just my personal opinion. And then that's pretty much it, you guys. This last one is not a scent that I dislike, but I do have a little bit of a bone to pick, so I want to go on a very short rant here. hopefully it's short. I know there's so much controversy with Baccarat and Cloud and that DNA in a fragrance. Like, some people really love it, some people really hate it. Personally, I think it's an incredible scent. I love that scent, and I think it smells really, really good. So it's not something that I don't like the scent at all. But I have noticed, and I never used to think about this before, like, you know how a lot of people will say, well, everyone smells like this. People will say that with Black Opium, they'll say that with Flower Bomb, and they'll say it's generic, everybody wears it, I don't want to smell like that. What I don't understand is people saying that and then wearing Baccarat and Cloud, because I can promise you right now, in today's day and age, more people are wearing that scent profile than any other scent or DNA of a scent, like anything else. That's what more people are wearing, which is great. If you like don't mind that at all, that's wonderful. I personally have never had too much of a problem with that. I don't mind smelling like other people really, but for some reason I haven't really noticed, like where I live, I don't really smell perfumes on people when I'm out. Like, a lot of people just don't really wear perfume, and the only time I really smell perfume on people is when I'm at like an event or like a really nice restaurant, or if I'm in the city. Anytime I'm in the city or I'm on vacation in a city, I will smell perfume, but 99.9% of what I smell on people is the Baccarat Cloud DNA. It's everywhere. In cities in Florida, in LA, in Chicago, like all the cities I went to in the last like 2 years, all I smelled was the Baccarat Cloud type of fragrance, which again, I think it's a lovely scent. I just personally think that if you're saying you don't like to smell like other people, so you don't wear Black Opium or Flower Bomb, then to me it just doesn't make sense, because I hardly ever smell those perfumes, but Baccarat Rouge, it's everywhere. And like I said, I think it's a really nice scent. So I'm not going to keep rambling about this. Personally, I'm a little bit over it. Like, I still have my Cloud perfume and I think it's still really good. I wear, you know, fragrances with that kind of similar DNA to them, but lately I have been preferring something that also has other notes in it that make it kind of different, because like I said, it is such a popular scent that everyone wears. So like for me, if I was going to go to the city or on vacation in a city, I wouldn't wear Baccarat or Cloud, just because no one would be able to pick me out. Like, everyone on the street smells like that, so it just kind of defeats the purpose to me. But if I'm just at home in my hometown, like not that many people here wear perfume, I will totally wear that. Although I will say, like, I have smelled Cloud on multiple like teenagers around here in this area too. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my little rant. That's it, you guys. That is my perfumes I dislike video, or perfumes I hate, however I decided to title it. Don't hate me, you guys. I have a hard time doing stuff like this because I don't want to get hate, but I hope that it was fun for you to watch. Let me know in the comments, what is your most hated perfume? Let's get a little bit crazy with it, because who knows, maybe it'll be my favorite perfume. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.